Generation 1 Optimus Prime in the house. Hey everybody, Rocktimus Prime here, back with another video, and as you can see, we're back home in New York. Now I do apologize for the couple of weeks that I was basically silent, but I wanted to get set up and make sure things are in order as much as they can be. This isn't even all of my collection. Most of it is still over in tubs on that side of the room. So today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Transformers Missing Link C-01 Missing Link Optimus. And I absolutely love this packaging. I love this black like slip cover that comes inside the box that you buy them in. Now I got mine from the Big Bad Toy Store, and I did go for the Toy Colors one that comes with the trailer because I've never had a Generation 1 Optimus Prime before. So you just slip out the inside box, which to be honest is probably the only box that I'll keep. This is amazing. When I opened it up, I smiled for no kidding. I was staring at this thing for like 20 minutes, just like giddy, because it's a basically sealed, brand new Generation 1 Optimus Prime with the original box, and I didn't have to pay a fortune for it. But the box itself is just absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love the vintage aesthetic that it gives off. Now, it does have all of its text in Japanese, so I don't know any of it aside from Takara told me. That's it. Oh, and I know that says Transformers, but like, it's kind of a given. On the back you have this nice picture, this more vintage style stuff, and on this side you just have him with his axe and trailer. So getting the box, which is filled with styrofoam, out of the way, it is a very cool feature to have styrofoam back in toy packaging. And what is rattling around inside is actually just the plastic sprues for the wheels and the spare missiles for the research tower thing that we'll get to. Now also, you do get this really quite nice information packet about the different types of Optimus you could buy. On the front there you see this is the toy version, and then on the back here is all about the animated colors one. I have no idea what any of this says because I can't read Japanese.
Don't give me excuses, give me results!
You also get a set of really nice like vinyl type stickers. They're not the original flashy kind of Toy Haxy colors. They're really nice, almost vinyl type quality, and I haven't added any to my Optimus, but I just haven't had the time to do so, nor do I think I'd really do it to the main robot. I think I'd add more stickers to the trailer, but
that's really interesting.
You also get a very nice Cybertron Convoy card, but it has a lanyard thing, so maybe it's a thing you hang on your keys. And the back again is in Japanese. That rhymed.
You're kind of an idiot, aren't you?
You also get a tech spec decoder. And here you have Optimus Prime. And here you have Missing Link Optimus Prime all opened up out of his packaging. And I gotta say, I'm still smiling. I'm still giddy about this thing because there is a reason this took off as a toy. This is just iconic and I love it so very much. Setting Prime himself off to the side, we'll get a look at the trailer here. You do see this same nice vinyl stickered little detail strip here, which is very, very cool. All the nice molded detailing of this metal box. There's nothing really on the front, but hey, it's a metal box, but it's made of plastic.
What are you talking about?
Coming around here to the back, you do see some more details for the door itself, and the wheels on this and on Prime are rubber, so that's a very nice added bonus, is that these tires are actually metal. Tires are actually rubber. I did not expect that. I don't know why I didn't expect it. I didn't.
Stop it. Get some help. Because
this trailer can do so much, I'm really only going to talk about it briefly, what it can do. So you take this, bring it down, and it's a trailer.
No surprise!
Put little cars and stuff here, and you do see some more nice detailing. There's an accessory falling out, but that's fine. To get it into its sort of base mode, you want to push these to the side, and then split the trailer right down the middle. And again, some nice evocative stickers. There should be more along the walls inside. I just haven't applied them yet, as you saw.
Why even bring it up?
And then, oh dear. And then you just raise that up. Kind of get it all set up here. And here you have the sort of military explorative base mode. So you can have little guys come up and this is all doo -doo 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 -doo, or it can be firing, anything like that. This can grab stuff, all that kind of fun stuff. Setting the other accessories aside for a moment so you can see the immaculate detail on the inside. There is some nice diamond plated metal here, texture, nice stickers again. This little drone thing is quite curious because I didn't know that it did this, and maybe this is something that only this one does, because I don't remember it being a part of the original Generation 1 Optimus. But it can totally, let me figure out how to do this. There it is. Come off, and it has little wheels and stuff. It just slides into a base there. You just can go doo -doo 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 -doo. You can do whatever you want with it. And then to put it back, there's a little tab right under there that you just slide into place and click. Goes in place. Now, one accessory that you do have that is a standard of Optimus Prime. Oh, and to get this into like med bay mode, you just stand it up. When it's in trailer mode, you can either have this come out the front, so it's like that, and you can have it pop up the top while Prime is driving. Be a little mobile base thing. I never really understood the draw of a lot of this stuff, but one accessory that you get is Roller. Now, Roller's wheels are actually on one of the sprues, so they're not rubber, they're plastic, which is fine. Roller himself here is quite nice. He is silver.
Of course!
He's a little dune buggy moon roller thing. I don't know. But he is very, very cool. He's a little hollow underneath, which I don't remember the G1 guy being, but again, I don't have a Generation 1 Prime, so a Generation 1 Prime. So he does feel kind of flimsy being so hollow and thin plastic, but again, this set retails for like 120 bucks. You get a lot of value for what you're paying, honestly. He does have this little light back here that can flip, whoops, wrong way, flip around to have a port for his gun. If you're messing with this blue Scouter thing, these missiles tend to pop off very, very easily. But that could just be a thing with the reissues, because my Starscream and my Skywarp have the same issue, as does my Perceptor and my Hound.
Muzzle your nonsense, imbecile!
One feature that I guess they just got rid of is you can't store Roller in the thing anymore. Like, he used to slot in right in here. You'd push this little button and you'd go pzing, but he no longer does this, which is a problem because he just kind of sits in the trailer loose. Kind of annoying, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, it's very annoying. One accessory for Roller that we do have is this gas fueler can thing. If you flip over the light to the hole, you can just plonk it in on top. And now he's like a little mobile refiller gas thing.
Imagination.
We're almost done with accessories, by the way. Almost done.
Is this the human condition of madness, leader? It is.
And Prime also does come with his Energon Axe and Ion Blaster. The Ion Blaster itself is very black, and as you can see, there's kind of hard to pick out the details on camera, but I know the animated one has a little bit of detailing in there, in the like stock, I guess, of the gun. But overall, I think this is a fantastic representation of Prime's gun as it appeared in the toy.
Sure, it's phallic. Why wouldn't it be?
Prime's Energy Axe, on the other hand, I don't think actually came with the original Optimus Prime. I think this is something that they're including in this set now. And it's fine. It's an Energon Axe. This has never been an accessory that I've really gone over the moon for, because it's just an axe, choppy, 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 choppy. And the last accessory pack is this. This is a matrix chamber with removable matrix. It is going to be very hard for me to get in there and get it out with one. Oh no, it isn't. There it is. Ta-da! But it is just a plastic matrix. It's not metal or anything like that, but it just stores in this little chrome plated piece, and this goes into Prime's chest if you want it to. It is another accessory. Nothing really on the back, but there is some nice detailing around the front. Some of these gizmos and wires and things, so I really do enjoy this piece. He is packaged in vehicle mode, so vehicle mode we shall start with. And, woo! I can't get over how amazing it is to have this toy in my hands right now. Coming in closer, we can get some of the details. You see some of this nice chrome and a lot of rivets and details and just that nice silver stripe down the side, and all of it is just, it's pretty bland back here, but you get these nice details. These are not stickers. These are molded and painted, but they do look almost identical to the stickers on G1 Primes as far as I'm aware. Now, one feature that he does still have is the opening cab part. And inside you can see, maybe, if I get the light on it. What? How does light work? Inside the cab are 2 seats. That dark black blur right there, you can kind of see it a little bit. Lighting this room is a pain. But yes, they are in there. And if you had a Diaclone, I'm sure you could possibly get him in there somehow. Speaking of the chest, it is die cast along with the tops of the legs and the feet. The feet back here are metal. And that's really the only thing on this truck, on this whole toy in general, that is metal. And I do really appreciate that. Now, the thing that's different about this is he actually has headlights. The headlights themselves were just peg holes for the regular fists. So it's nice to see Prime with some actual truck headlights, and just, I love it. For some size comparisons in vehicle mode, we're just gonna do the cab because, well, it's all that really matters. Here we have movie reissue Hound. Not that much taller than Hound in vehicle mode. Here he is with movie Perceptor, so the entirety of the scale is thrown off. Microscope, semi-truck. Microscope, semi-truck. What?
This isn't funny!
And here we have him with the sexiest of the Seeker trio, Skywarp, who will probably get a review at some point. Later this year somewhere, hopefully. And just so you're aware of how he compares, here's G1 Prime, and here is Earthrise Prime. Just so you can see, not that much bigger than an original Generation 1 Prime. Dude, I am so incredibly happy with this toy. It blows my mind that I have a Generation 1 Optimus Prime now who's actually really poseable and still holds true to the G1 toy model aesthetic. His overall aesthetic is very nice. His head is kind of hard to light, there we go. But he does have the yellow eyes, the more toy-centric head, and just absolute love the stickers and the chrome and everything on here. More of that painted and sculpted detailing on the knees and on the little toesies there. It's just, it is amazing. Getting in close, you can see some of it. As you can see on the arms, they are sculpted and painted. Detailing. Nice chest there. Coming down to the legs. Then to the feeties. Let me just say this right now. If you don't have a G1 Prime and you're looking for a good one, this boy will do you really well. I've never had a Generation 1 Prime and I'm very, very happy with this. One thing that always gets skipped on Generation 1 toys, for the most part, is articulation, because usually they don't have any. Well, this missing link tries to fix that in terms of articulation. The head, whereas before it was stuck on a plate and didn't move, can swivel now. It can turn side to side. It is very stiff, so I'm not sure I like doing that, but it can move, which is nice. The arms do rotate all the way around, and they can fold upwards on a hinge here, and then fold more upwards on a hinge up here. So you could have him really arcing a fist high into the air. I almost hit my ceiling. He does have an elbow swivel, so you can get some nice movement there. This one surprised me. Oh, very nice ratcheted elbows. And he has a wrist swivel. He does have a waist swivel, but it is slightly limited. He also has, and this is slightly hard to get to work just because of where you have to hold him in order to do it, he has a waist crunch on a G1 Optimus Prime. That is fascinating. He looks like he's like, wee. I don't use the ab crunch if I can avoid it. Just because mine is very, 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 very stiff. A lot of the joints on this guy are very, 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 very stiff. The tires are on little hip skirts that can get out of the way of the leg articulation. So you have a leg can kick forward about that far, can go back all the way, but that's due to transformation. Can also now move out to the side, though it is extremely tight. One of the problems is there's nothing to hold these in place when he's in his robot mode. So this is split for the robot mode. For the vehicle mode, they're pushed together. So, but there's nothing to hold these in place. So you go to move the leg and you're just flexing the plastic underneath it rather than the very stiff metal joint that's in there. Let me see if I can show you that. You see where it's a little bit different colored? That's metal, the rest of it is plastic. He does have a thigh joint, which is very nice. It is a little stiff out of the package, which is fine. And then soft ratcheted knees. Let's go. Very cool. And then the foot is on a rotation that does go all the way around. So articulation for a G1 design is off the charts. The legs, like I said, are a little bit limited just to the way that they're designed because you have to pull the inside apart and there's no like locking mechanism. As you can see here on his Optibutt, there's nothing. There's no way to tab it in. If this could move in and keep it secure in there, it'd be a little bit better. But overall, I can't complain about this toy. And his fingers also open. I don't think I said that in the articulation section. I'm a bad reviewer. Yeah.
Well, I mean, kind of.
So now let's say we want to add some accessories to him. Let's give him the matrix chamber. You just want to fold back his head, fold forward this little chest section, grab the matrix chamber, set it into his chest, like that. Fold everything back up, flip his head back down, and boosh, you can kind of see that it's in there now. In terms of his accessories, if you want to give him his gun, you can just slide that into his hand, like that. You can hold it up. Nice ratchet joints, so you can even have him like do the awesome like looking over the shoulder pose. That's pretty cool. So for the Energon X, you just want to come in here, open this little tab, take the hand, slide it on top, fold up the bottom, there we go, all the way. There we go, fold it up, and now he has his axe. He can chop wood or chop Decepticons, presumably. Overall, I absolutely adore this thing, but let's get into some size comparisons and then wrap this up. Finally! Here we have him with G1 Hound, but he doesn't get as tall as Perceptor. Here we have him with the Skyest of Warps. Very, very cool. And it's Generation 1. I'm having a Generation 1 moment right now. And here he is with Kingdom Optimus Prime. And yeah, there's clearly Generation 1 DNA inside Kingdom Optimus Prime, but of course there is. And I don't know if I'm more used to the blue windows and the lighter blue of the more recent figures trying to call back to this thing than it is the original toy trying to look forward. I don't know, but I'm very happy to have both of these. Overall then, do I recommend Missing Link Optimus Prime? Yes, with a caveat. Yes, if you don't have an original Generation 1 Prime in your display already. I feel like for a lot of collectors, this is just going to be an articulation update. Like, I already have a Generation 1 Prime, why would I want another one? But for those of us who don't have an original Generation 1 Prime or several of the reissues that have come out, I think you could go no wrong getting this guy. What is my words saying from my mouth holes? What? I seriously am just enamored with this thing. I love the long smokestacks. I love the articulation. I love how much the detail looks like stickers and it's actual raised detailing instead of just stickers, which is fantastic and I love it. And I think if I were gonna add any of the vinyl stickers, I'd add them to the trailer because that thing looked kind of dull on the inside. Put them on the walls as like displays or something. But in terms of Optimus himself, the only thing that bothers me is the chrome is very much a fingerprint magnet. So if you're anything like me, you'll leave handprints all over this thing trying to mess with it. But I think if you just find a good pose for it, you're good. So I think if you're an Optimus Prime fan or if you're a Transformers fan and just want to experience where Optimus Prime sort of started, why this whole Transformers thing really caught on, I'd say get this guy. Because for the price, you really can't beat it. And it's a brand new articulated Generation 1 Optimus Prime. So you can do more with it, yet it still retains the essence of Generation 1 Optimus Prime, the toy. Now this guy on Big Bad was, I believe, $112. I think. Maybe that's just something I tell myself that so I don't cry over how much money I actually spent. Yip yip, how much was this guy? Missing Link Optimus Prime completely blew my expectations.
Oh, good grief.
Missing Link Optimus Prime completely blew my expectations out of the water. This guy is fantastic. I really hope this review has helped somebody, because I'm just rambling right now at just how good this guy is. But I hope this has been fun and entertaining at some point. I'm trying to get back into the game of doing videos again. Next one will probably be, well, I don't know. Anyway, this has been Rocktimus Prime with C-01 Missing Link Optimus Prime. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this. Take care, everybody.